Hello and welcome to Titanium Talas Tarot, and today I will be doing Are You Knocking Yourself Out of Your Intuitiveness This Week and How? Alright, so for that I'll be using some SuperConscious Education concepts as well as my intuition. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let's get into the cards. So for the first group I'll be divining for, alright, are my perfectionists. The ones who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. Alright? And so are my perfectionists knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a yes. Interesting. Now, with maybe a slight tinge of a no, so a small group of you might not be knocking yourselves out of your intuitiveness this week, but I get the inkling that it's a very small group of you guys. So now, so how are my perfectionists knocking themselves out? Got everything in the reverse. That's not really helpful. Oh, there you go. Because you guys are trying to resolve a negative belief about yourself. So, but where? Okay. My first question is, where did this belief come from? Okay. Is this something that you thought of, or is this something that's coming from outside circumstances? If it's coming from outside, I really suggest that you think twice about what needs to be done. If it's coming from within, if you are the one putting yourself, being your biggest critic, that's okay. Because if you're not happy with where you're at, you can fix it in order for you to be happy, is what I'm getting. Now, onto my helpers. The individuals who intuitively know how things should be, how to help anyone in any situation. Right? So please, angels and guides, are my helpers knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a yep. Ow. Stop flopping. So I got conditional choice in the upright, universal signs in the reverse. I'm getting that right now. My 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 helpers. It is the reason for this is because you're trying to avoid picking by condition because of a condition, though starting to go sour to the point where you're kind of choosing through default about this topic of resolving a negative belief about yourself, because you are saying that universal signs are not enough. You need something more concrete, something more conscious, apparent to your consciousness. Yes. So that's it for my helpers. Now, on to the achievers. The individuals who like to set goals and work towards attaining them one by one. So let me just make I made some room on my board for my achievers now, the ones who know how to set goals and work towards achieving them one by one. So are my achievers knocking themselves out? I get a yes. It's a definite yes. So how are they doing this? Yet again, they're resolving a negative belief about themselves because they're using the conscious mind instead of using their intuition, in order for them not to react to anything, as well as making sure that they don't choose through default, if that makes any sense at all. Now, on to my individualists. The artists, the trendsetters, the YouTubers, the influencers, the ones who like to be the center of attention, or at least who are a facade of a group effort, right? Because what are movies but group projects with pretty people on the screen? I'm kidding, but I'm not. Now on to my individualists. So are my individualists not going to I get a yes. It's like, you don't need to continue asking this question. The answer is yes, but there is a slight tinge of a no. But how are they doing this? All the fields, conditional choice, indirectness as well. Have you put, how should I say this? Have you put the responsibility of your happiness on something else? Because you're like, I don't trust myself. So you take the lead. And because of that, you are choosing to default to not follow your own intuition. You're choosing to follow someone else's. That ain't great, my individualist. Now on to my investigators. So please, angels and guides, are my investigators knocking themselves out? I get a no with a slight tinge of a yes. So how will this yes ye, how will they do this? And we got choice to default, indirectness, um, the rest are in the reverse. So it's not because you're reacting, it's not because you're being conscious about it, it's not because you are conditionally choosing something, it's mainly because you're choosing to default in a way that you feel like you can't choose anything else, and you're also being indirect about what you actually want, which is not the best, my investigators. Now, onto my loyalists. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, who has a message for my loyalists? Are they knocking themselves out? I get a nope with a slight tinge of a yes. So how is this yes coming about? Well, you're not being conscious about it, but you're choosing through default. Your method of intuiting has been chosen through default. You're like, well, my parents do this all the time, then I have to do this way. No, you do not. You do not. I tell you, you do not. Okay? Just because la familia does it one way, you can choose your own way. They're going to love you all the same. If they don't, there's an issue. Right? But you've been through this and much worse, so it shouldn't be so surprising. Why am I having this very private conversation? I don't know. Anyway, so now we're going to look at the enthusiasts. So are my enthusiasts knocking themselves out? I get a no, and yes, and no. It's like you're being a yo-yo. You're like intuitively unsure, not knowing where to go, how to do it. So why are my enthusiast? Or am I enthusiast yo-yoing? Oh, because of conditional choice, which is made consciously. Mm, that is interesting. Mm. So am I enthusiast. You're being cautious. You're trying to be conscious about this, and you're trying to decide, making a choice based on a condition in order to make sure that you do not react. Okay. Has someone got you in a bind, uh, or are you acting this way because you don't want to give someone the satisfaction of seeing you act in a particular way? Huh? Kind of reminded me of Squidward. So now onto my protectors. So angels and guides, are my protectors knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Nope. Nope. But maybe later, towards the end of the week, you're gonna stop. I don't know. Have you gotten too confident in your abilities? Well, you're well. You're not reacting. You're actually responding. Is what I'm getting. And how is that bad, my protectors? How is that allowing you to knock yourself out? Are you paying too? Are you going too much into details? Are you not thinking things through, being like, hey, this does not add up, or conscious mm, something here is not adding up. I'm returning back to this point, so I guess it has to be important. Now onto my chameleon. So, are my chameleons knocking themselves out? I get a no from the start. No, and it's like tinge of yes, because I feel like, mm, it feels like, the sense I'm getting is that my chameleons might not be knocking themselves out, but then towards the end of the week, they might be. Now, how is that so? Because they don't have direction. So the achiever part in them has no direction or no goal to work upon. So because of that, they're kind of lukewarm about where they're at, they are, or they are basically just. In Armenian, you have a saying, taparil, which is not. It's like going places with no actual aim or goal. So you're just walking to walk. Taparil. It's like I don't know if that's the exact word, but what I'm trying to say is that you're just moving around with a care in the world, not really wanting to do anything about this. I don't know if that makes sense, but that is what I'm getting. So, my gorgeous triple tiers, this is all that I have for you guys this week for this video series. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find the description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.